my wife likes to mow the grass occasionally. I mean, we have an awesome zero turn mower that I haven't allowed her to use yet because it's still I'm in my my fantasy phase with it. Like I honestly every time I mow the grass, I feel like I'm on a speedster or a speeder, the speeder on Star Wars with the Ewoks. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I feel like I'm on.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and so I'm buzzing through the yard like, phew, yeah, Star Wars, whatever. And I'm not a Trekkie, but I do enjoy that
Whoa, whoa,
thoroughly.
whoa. Trekkie's not Star Wars.
Whatever, dude. That
Just
clearly,
we can see you're clearly not a Trekkie.
I like Star Wars, but I'm not a Trekkie. um, no, I know but
We're gonna get some hate now.
but my point is that even there's some bleed over, and that's okay too. But
Absolutely.
it's like you said, like our masculinity is not putting a foot on our wives' throats. Like we want to see them thrive, we want to see them be successful, and it's the same thing you said. Like I did want to make note of something because we both homeschool our kids. Our families homeschool. Excuse me, and it's interesting because we didn't for so long, and we just had this mentality that school stopped when they came home. They learn everything they need to, and then they come home and other than homework or whatever, that's a separate issue. But like we weren't. What I have found is that we're constantly learning now that we're in the homeschool environment. Like bought my wife flowers the other day. We had them out, and they were. I intentionally usually buy them when they're not bloomed, so that we get more life out of them. Like they get here, they're all closed up, they open, and the kids were in the kitchen, and she just did a biology test right there. What's this part? What's this part? What's this part? And so it's interesting because learning never actually stops when you homeschool.
Yeah, we've experienced the same thing. We also did not homeschool for a while, and when we started, yeah, you're right. School stopped when they got home, and then it was like, it was me fighting screens, trying to get them to play outside or something. And now we have a school schedule where they do some routine things, but yeah, if we're outside on a walk and my daughter, she picked up a bunch of different kind of leaves on a walk recently, and then we brought them home, and we opened up the book that they had with all the different kind of leaves, and we matched them up, and
Yeah,
um,
we actually did that recently too.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's they actually have more of an appetite for learning. Uh, I
It's almost like it turns into exploration more than learning.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know? Like you
yeah.
go and you
It's
sit in a classroom and you're actually like forced to like memorize crap, and when you're just living education, it's exploring and it's more entertaining.
Yeah, my kids have a lot of fun with it, and man, I am convinced that it is the right way to do school. I didn't know, I thought that maybe they'd miss out on things if we did homeschool. I thought, I mean, I don't have a college degree. My wife doesn't have a college degree, and a public school teacher has to have a college degree. There's just there's this idea that you need these people to teach your kids, but that's not the case. I mean, my kids are they're at least a grade ahead of the kids in public school here. They
Yeah,
just
where
have
are you at?
so much time to spend on one on one with their teacher, with my wife.
Yeah, the student teacher ratio is way better.
Yeah, and so they don't end a day where they don't understand the lesson, and they're doing this memory work, and it's a classical style of learning, and like you said, the learning goes on. In fact, right now, it's a Friday night, they're watching a movie related to their curriculum, and they're having a good
Nice.
time.
Yeah, that's something when we were on the hunt that I noticed that Stephanie did really well is incorporated, films to also add to the value, and um, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they like it a lot, they enjoy it.